Kia ora, ki te pihikui. My name is Neen. I call myself the Joy Ninja because I am trying to create abundance on a very small income. Welcome to my Sunday Savings Challenge video. This is quite apart from my weekly budget. I set aside a little bit of money and I do sell some things online. So thank you to all of you who have chosen to purchase through any of my stores or my Buy Me a Coffee. Thanks to you. Today I have this to stuff. So let's give it a quick count. I've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's 160. And I know I can do a lot of good and hit all of the envelopes with that amount of money. It's not a lot according to some people, but to me that makes a huge difference in my savings goals. So first things first, this envelope relates to my mini savings challenge book. I have 2 left. I am working on a new one for next year, but that won't be out for a couple of months, but I do plan to get it out before Christmas. That's the hope. I think I budgeted about $20 for that. On this picture, the stocking icons are $3 each, the candy canes are $1 and the stars are $2. So I just need to make $20 worth.
Years have passed and I did not notice. Still I'm thinking about our past. Now when you are gone, I can see all things so clear. It was all pretend. You look back and I look back, we don't see the same thing. It's time that we just let it die. Oh, I can find a higher love.
Alright, so it was a bit cat-handed, but I did 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 2 stockings makes 20. Right. So the $20 is going to go in here. The challenge saves up $55, and with the Christmas theme, that is going to go into my Christmas sinking fund. I'm over halfway there. I've got 25 and some change. So that's there. The next challenge is winter vibes. And have a look out on Buy Me a Coffee. I haven't put it up yet, but very soon I'll be putting up a spring version of this one, because I quite like rolling a dice, basically. I am a wee bit behind. I'd like to finish this out, so let's do at least those 2 rows there. So all I do is roll a dice and I save whatever I roll.
You sold me out, I did not notice. It's been going on for a while.
Okay, I'll make that 22. 3, 4, 5, 10, 14. Oh, hang on. 3, 4, 5, 10, 14, 17. Why did I say 22? It's 17. So I do have some change here. I can put in $20 and grab out 3. So this challenge so far has netted me $40 and $41. And I've got that last row to fill in. But look, you don't necessarily need to do this in the way that I'm doing it. You know, you could roll 2 dice, or you could pick a number to save. Right, the cats, their sinking fund is in need of this money, so I'm going to crack on and do 20 on this today too.
And I did not notice. Still I'm thinking about our past.
Here we go, and this challenge is from Madeline Budgets. I'll link her below, and so far I've got 35. I think I'm going to end up with 150, which is a good amount to help that cat sinking fund. Nigel's Nuts, it's $10 per sticker. I think I'm going to do 20 with this as well. Alright, so just $20 goes in there, and obviously with 4 nuts so far I've got $40. This challenge is from Liz and Les, and like all the challenges I put in the description box where I got them, or if I made them, where you can get them. So you can definitely, if something catches your eye, you can definitely go and find it online. This is from Sav Saves. It's 500, so it's a bit of a slow burn project for me. I'm gonna go 20 on this. I think I've done $20 on pretty much everything so far. Sorry to those of you that are screaming at the screen going, your money's not straight. So yeah, I'm gonna do this one. There we go. It's supposed to be cerise and royal blue, but I don't know. Nailed it. So I have 20, 35, 45 so far. Long way to go though. Okay, back to rolling a dice. This is my joyful heart challenge. I think we should at least do the word heart. Well, we'll see what we get, right?
I just have to reach past the summit line to reach higher love.
So I've got 2, 6, 12, 13, 16. I don't know why I paused there. 16. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, I can do that. I just wanted to make sure I could give myself change. If I swap the 10 for 2 5s, and then I go 10, 15, 16, that works. So I've got 10, 20, 35, 39. I'm just going to finish up colouring in that word. It's on my Buy Me a Coffee. There's 2 versions of it. Just test out whether you like using this as a method for saving. I just quite like the randomness of it. You never know what you're going to get. Right, Guy Fawkes. What can I do with Guy Fawkes? Those cups are $2, but I've filled them all out except for there's $1 left there. These are $3 and these are $5. Alright, I think I'm just going to do, let's just do a $5 rocket. And will I spend this all on Guy Fawkes? Well, probably not, because we tend to go to a community event and we just need money for like hot dogs and chips, basically. Got $20 in there. Anything that's left over though would go into our kids fun envelope. That seems like the correct thing to do. Of course, you know, it's all up to you. And this whole creating abundance gig is not necessarily about, you know, saving all the money like my precious. It's, you know, about being more mindful about where you spend your money. Before I look at new phone, yes, I am going to stuff that today. That's been sitting there unstarted for ages. I realised after I did my Wednesday video, if you're a regular watcher, for the second week in a row I forgot to stuff this. And I really need to stay on track. This is from Cash. This week's denomination was $10. It's going to be $30 next week, so I don't want to get behind. I am using this to build up a sum of money to be 1 month ahead in all my bills. It just gives me a bit of breathing room, a little bit of space. So back here I have 120, 30, 40, 50, 65. When I finish this challenge, I'm going to distribute it through my other envelopes. So I've just done a breakdown for myself of how much I need to save for rent, for food and petrol, and for like a really important bills like power. So you can see I've already got some money in there, and that's thanks to doing quarter 1 and quarter 2. This is a 4-part challenge to be done over the year, I guess. So we are getting there. And this is just another way of saving an emergency fund. I guess it's a bit more targeted. I do have a separate challenge that I call emergency fund, and frankly, if there's an emergency, you just pull from where you pull from. You know, whatever you call it, it is what it is. Right, so this guy I made, and I called it New Phone. The deal with it is my current phone is an iPhone 6, and people tend to laugh at me when I pull it out. They're like, oh, it's so small, it's an SE and so old. But you know, I'm a firm believer in using the technology until it dies completely. So it's just started to do some weird stuff, which has made me think I'm going to start putting money aside. I figure if I make each of these icons $30, then this will save me $900. And I've made it 30 because if I just colour in the apple, that maybe that could be 10. If I colour around the outside of the apple, that could be 20, or the whole thing could be $30. So I'll do a whole thing today. I just don't have any debts at the moment. I don't have a car payment or a credit card, and I'm really keen to keep it that way because I know from past me that can really eat into your current budget. And with the uncertainty of being a solo parent, and by that I mean, you know, there's just one income to rely on. If I get sick or can't work, you know, it's all on me. I don't mean to be a downer about it. There's $2 left. I'm just going to put it in my money savings here. I don't mean to be a downer about it, but you know, it's these things you think about when you're a solo parent. Things like life insurance. I have a life insurance policy, and I'm quite old, so it's quite expensive. It goes up every year. And it's one of those things that I thought about cutting out of my budget. But I've kept it because, you know, if anything happens to me, I don't have a big amount of savings to be able to pass on to the children or to help them even pay for my funeral, and I have this sort of life insurance that if I got diagnosed with a terminal illness like cancer or something, then I would get paid out early, and it would help us not only with the estate planning side of things, but also for making a plan for helping my kids through the next stage of their lives. Anyway, sorry to end on such a downer, but somebody asked me a question in the comments. Could I give some some advice, particularly for solo parents? And I've been thinking about it all week and how to give that advice in a hopeful way, because I have to believe that there's always hope. I strongly have faith and hope in my life, but yeah, there's a lot of things that are kind of suck about being a solo parent. Has to be said. Anyway, I am so grateful to all the people that chose to support my little business, or to give me a donation or buy me a coffee. If you liked any of the challenges that you saw, they're all linked below, so you can go and find out the person's channel, or you can go visit my shop and buy what you like the look of. I hope you have a great Sunday, and I will see you on Wednesday. Kia ora.